Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope you all are having an amazing day so far. I wanted to hop on and do a tutorial for you guys, more of a neutral based color scheme today. And even though it's going to be neutral, you could still glam this look up with a simple black wing liner, or you could add a pop of color, glam it up a little bit. But these are the colors that I'm most comfortable with. Like, these are my colors that I use a lot. Along with the pinks and like the lilacs, the browns, the neutral tones are really my color palette. They just make me feel comfortable. I think they're classic. They never go out of style, these colors. And you always look so pretty and put together. And it always looks like it's a no makeup look. So for me, those are the colors that I really love. Like I said, you could glam this look up with a simple pop of color with an added eyeliner, or a black wing liner and a red lip. That would be amazing if you wanted to glam it up for the holidays, for New Year's, if you're doing something New Year's Eve. So what we are going to do today is we are going to start off with foundation. Now, I do have a primer on, guys, but I'm waiting for my pharmacy order to come in with my primer. So I'm just using an e.l.f. Glow Up Primer Serum. That's what's on my face right now. As soon as my pharmacy comes back in, I usually use my VFX Strobe Primer. That is my favorite of the pharmacy primers. We have two. But for today, because primer is so important, I would rather use something else than nothing at all. So that is what's on my skin. I've never used it before, so I'm not sure how it's going to make my makeup look because I've never used it. That's what it looks like. So we're going to see together what it will do. I doubt it will come close to our pharmacy one, but you never know. Makeup, some makeup is still really good and compatible as far as pricing and stuff. It won't be compatible as far as ingredients because we have really clean ingredients and it's really high quality because we follow European standards. So we eliminate over 1,300 toxic chemicals that the United States allows. So price points might be good and compatible, but comparable, but the ingredients will not. But it's better than having no primer. So we're going to go in with our powder cream, otherwise known as the Flawless Touch. Now, unfortunately, guys, this is being retired. The entire line of powder cream is being retired. So if you are someone that uses it, I suggest that you hop on over to my website and stock up now while you can. Some shades have already sold out, I believe, but yours still may be there. So go stock up. I know I did. I bought 5 of these puppies because it is one of my favorite foundations. But I know pharmacy, and pharmacy will never take something away and not give us something equivalent or better in its place. So I'm not too worried. And we're actually very lucky because a lot of companies don't offer as many foundations as we did. The other foundation that's being retired is the Liquid Serum Foundation, which is also one of the ones that I used, which is that one with the dropper. So that's also on clearance right now on my website. So if that's currently something that you use, you should go over and stock up all you can at the sale price, because once these items are gone, they are gone. They will not come back. So you definitely want to go check that out. So we're going to go in with the powder, and I am in the shade 03, which is Natural Beige. I go in with my brush first, and then I go in with my Beauty Blender, and I blend everything out. Now, guys, this foundation to me is just so good. It just gives you a flawless finish to your skin, and it's, for me, it's full coverage. So that was what drew me to this foundation. And like I said, maybe you haven't even tried this foundation yet, but you still want to. And, so by all means, go get a few of them, and you'll have them for at least a little while. And by then, hopefully, you'll find a substitute for it on the website. But in the meantime, you can still use it and try it and check it out. And like I said, I just go in, I put it on with the brush, and then I'm going to go in and smooth everything out with my Beauty Blender. So it kind of goes on looking really crazy at first, and then it will be perfect once we use the Beauty Blender. And this foundation is actually really, really good for taking pictures. I find that it gives you a beautiful, beautiful foundation for pictures. I don't know what it is, but it just looks beautiful in pictures. So even if this isn't a foundation that you would want to wear every day, if you have maybe pictures that you're going to be doing soon, and you need a full coverage foundation that looks amazing on camera, you might want to just pick up one of these for that purpose only. Because I think on clearance, I think they're only like, oh my God, I don't even remember, but maybe like $7, something like that. Might even be less, I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. Like I said, even though they're retiring, they still would be good to pick up a couple and just use it sparingly so that you will have it for a while. But all good things sometimes must come to an end. But that's okay. Like I said, pharmacy never takes away something. It doesn't give us something back that's even better or equivalent. So we're just going to blend my neck out. And I have a mirror over here, so that's why you see me looking that way sometimes. And of course, the sun is strong today, so it's really, really coming in strong. Okay, so usually I just go in with one layer of foundation. It's very rare that you see me go in with 2 coats of foundation because guys, I'm not a real big heavy foundation person, okay? I am not someone that normally does the whole, you know, heavy 2-3 layers of foundation, or go in with several colors of foundation or types of foundation. I really just like to go put it on one light layer. I'm okay with some of my imperfections peeking through, especially for every day. I'm okay with that. I have to be very careful at my age. I'm 51. I need to be really careful about how much product I'm putting on my face, the type of product that I'm putting on my face, and I need to be mindful of how much. So I tend to do a lighter layer of foundation. I'm okay with some of my imperfections peeking through because I would rather have that than to look cakey and dry, because I have the combo of very dry skin, but I also have more mature skin. So my skin has gotten a lot drier. I have some wrinkles and fine lines. So I'm kind of dealing with a few things now at my age. So I don't want to draw attention to the dryness. I don't want to draw attention to my fine lines and wrinkles. And I also don't want my skin to look cakey or weighed down, because that's only going to age me more. And I don't want to age myself. I want to make myself look more youthful. So that's the other reason why I liked the Powder Cream, because it's full foundation, but it leaves you with a really pretty, almost like a glowy look to your skin, even though it's cream that dries down to almost like a powder finish. And the other reason I liked it was because you can have that look of powder without having to put powder on, if that makes sense. So I'm not someone that likes to set my face with powder because it accentuates those lines and fine wrinkles and fine lines and wrinkles. I twisted that. And that's the reason I don't powder my face. So this way I get the best of both worlds without adding any extra powder onto my skin except for my eyes. I do always set my eyes, okay? Today I'm going to go in with my Cool Light pressed powder. It's been very loved. I actually have broken, because I use it so much, the cap has come off because I manhandle it like an animal sometimes. And that's what I use to set my eyes with. Now you don't have to set your eyes. You could actually go in with our eye primer and then go right from there. But I'm not a big eye primer girl. And the reason is because, again, my eyelids are very crepey now. They have a lot of loose, my eyelids are very, have a lot of like loose skin now. And they're, you know, they're wrinkly. So the primer for me doesn't really work. I do much better with just setting my eyes with powder. So that's what I do. But again, like I said, you guys can use primer first. Okay, so we're going to go in today with the Iconic palette. This is gorgeous. It's one of our new palettes. And that is what it looks like. And I know we're getting a lot of glare because of the light. But it is absolutely gorgeous. And I am going to use the colors today. I think I'm going to use Leader, Bliss, and Struggle today as my eye look. So we are going to start off with, I think I'm going to put Struggle in the crease, and then we'll go from there. Haven't decided yet, but I think that's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to do like Struggle. Actually, let me see. Let me swatch it first. Let's see. Actually, I think I'm going to go in with Bliss in the crease. So we're going to take the color Bliss, and we're going to pop that in our crease. And I feel like we're getting a super glare off my phone today. I think we're getting a ton of glare because of the window and my new screen protector, because it's mirrored. So I think this might not work out, guys. Oh boy. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm gonna have to take off. Hold on. Okay, that's gotta come off for a minute because that's giving us way too much glare. Okay, that was not good. Okay, much better. Much better. Okay, so we're putting that color in the crease. Then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to blend that all out. So Bliss is what we have being put in the crease. I'm kind of heartbroken. I loved that cover, not the cover, but the screen protector. It's so nice, but not so nice for videos. Okay, so we've got that going on in the crease. And if you guys haven't gotten these palettes yet, you really, really need one of them. They're so good, and depending on what colors you like, there's a little bit of something for everybody. My personal favorite is the Glam Up one. That is so good, guys. I've used that so much already. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful palette. And then, of course, these colors in this, I love. I love these browns and peaches and like it's almost like a brick red, but a very subdued brick red. All right, now I'm going to take a clean, fluffy brush, and we're going to start to blend that a little bit. And if you get it on your lid, don't worry about it. It's not a problem because we're going to go over with another color. So all that will do is just give you an added base to your lid for the other colors to adhere to, and it'll give it some depth. So it's not a problem, unless you were going in with a very light color, then it might be, but for what we're doing, it doesn't matter if it gets on the lid. So most times when I'm doing a look like this, I actually will bring it down onto my lid because it really gives me a very smooth look. Smooth and blended. And you just need to take your time and blend, okay? The most important thing is blending, guys. A lot of times people will blame the makeup for the way it comes out. They'll say, oh, it's the makeup, it doesn't, it's not good or whatever. And it's really sometimes not that. Sometimes it's just that you're not blending out enough, or you're blending using the same brush that you are putting the product on with. Once you place your product on and you get it where you want, go in with a clean, fluffy brush, a nice, clean, blending, fluffy brush. Go in and start to blend. And you will see most times it will make a huge difference. And also, guys, what brushes you use make a huge difference, and how your makeup applies. So if you're finding that you're having trouble with blending your eyeshadow or getting it to go on the way you want, try a different brush and a different technique. And a lot of times that will solve the problem. Sometimes if you're using a really harsh, thicker, like more dense brush, you're not going to blend out as well as if you're using a nice, fluffy, light blending brush. You won't get that really soft, blended look. So always, like, before you just give up on a shadow or any makeup product, ask yourself a couple of questions. Have I been using the right brush? Am I using the right technique? Is there another technique that I can use before you give up on the product itself? And 9 times out of 10, you'll find that it will work if you use a different technique or a different accessory or tool. Okay, that's my little tip for you today since it's Tuesday. Okay, so now I'm going to go in, I think, with the smaller brush. This is just a small fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in with Struggle now. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my eye to add a little bit of depth. And I'm just adding it to that outer corner. I'm not taking it all the way across the lid. I'm just keeping it to that area right there. We're going to place it, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go in and we're going to blend it. So place it where you want it. And then you go in and blend. And again, we're not bringing that too far over. We're concentrating it on the outer corner. And if you get some fallout, don't worry about it. We can clean it up because remember, we never set our face with powder. So I can go back in with product and my beauty blender and clean that all up. Now, if you're doing darker colors or shades that you know have fallout, you should do your eyes first and then go in and do your foundation. That way you can clean up everything and it won't be so hard to do so. So now I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and I'm going to come underneath and I'm just going to clean that up, because I don't want any fallout. I want it to be nice and smooth. And then I will go back in, add back any color in the corner if I took any off that I didn't want to take off. Okay. And if you have to go in with more product, just go in and add some more foundation. Easy, easy. Okay, so I want to make sure that that color is even. And I know this eye has a little bit more of that darker, deeper tone. So I'm going to go back in now onto this eye and add a little bit more. Of struggle. And hopefully you won't have a struggle doing it. My son keeps texting me. I'm hoping there's nothing wrong. So I'm just blending. And if you find that that red is a little too intense on that side or either side, just go in over top with the crease color. And again, this is a fluffy blending brush. So it's going to do amazing at blending everything out for you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another clean brush, fluffy brush, and now I'm just going to go over everything I just did. And then we're going to do the lid color. Okay. Now I'm going to take the lid color and I'm going to use Leader. And I'm going to take my finger to apply that onto my lid. And I'm just applying it to the inner part of the lid. I'm not going all the way over because we have that nice deep shade on the outer corner. And this color is like a really dark pumpkin almost. So I'm going to place this on the lid and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to blend it out. And I'm going to take that fluffy brush and I'm going to blend that so that it's very soft and it blends in beautifully with that darker shade that we have on the outer corner. And if you get a little fallout in the corners, we can clean that up. Okay. So let me take, I'm going to take my Beauty Blender because it's wet. And I'm just going in and cleaning up that inner corner and making sure that there's no product so that we have a really clean look. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to we're going to go in with a shadow color underneath. So let me get my small, tiny little brush. And we're going to go in now and we're going to do underneath. Let me just blend that a little bit more. And also, if you find that it's still like a little bit too harsh, you can kind of go in with that Cool Light powder and use that to kind of soften that outer edge. And you can actually put that right under the brow bone. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the color Bliss, I think, underneath the eye. Sorry guys, I don't know if you can hear all that noise. I'm not quite sure what it is. I know we just got like a huge gust of wind. It's weird. I don't know what that is. Okay, now we're gonna go in with our translucent powder, okay, which is just exactly what it says. It's just a translucent powder. And I'm gonna go in and put that underneath my eyes. And that's the only thing that I like to put under my eyes, is because it has no color to it. So it will not draw a lot of attention. So now I'm gonna go into the Peach Bite palette, and we're going to mix these two together. I like to mix these two together to do my contour with. And I'm gonna just go in and place some of that on, and then I go in and I will come back and I'll blend everything out. So it starts off kind of looking really crazy, but it gets all blended and it will look perfect once we are done blending. Because we do want to add a little bit of warmth back into the face, because it looks a little washed out sometimes. So I like to just add a little bit of warmth back, and that's only when I use foundations that I don't have the perfect match to. Most times I try really hard to get my foundations to match me perfectly so that I'm not having to do all those steps, but sometimes it's not possible, and so that's when this comes into play. Because if you are doing a lot of steps and adding a lot of product to your face, that's when you're going to start to run into some issues if you have drier and more mature skin like I do. That's when it can start to come into play and look really cakey. So I try to avoid that. But I know with the powder cream, I love the way it looks on my face. I love how it looks in pictures and on camera, but it is a little bit lighter. But then the next shade up is too dark. So with the powder, I do have to go in and add a little bit of warmth. And then I just take a really big, dense, fluffy powder brush, and I just go in and I blend that all out so that it looks really pretty and it blends out so I don't look like I have craziness going on my face. And you could actually put this all over your face if you wanted to get just a more glowy bronzed look. You could do the whole entire face if you wanted to, but I'm just using a little bit. You have to be careful too with contour, guys. You have to be careful how you're contouring and how much you're putting in, what shades you're using, because that can come out to be a hot mess if you're not careful. It can come across as looking really bad. If you have a really heavy contour that doesn't match your skin tone, it can look very uneven and very harsh. So you do want to be kind of careful about that, which is why I love the Peach Bite palette, because it's a very soft contour shade. It's really good with most skin tones, especially like a lighter, you know, fair to light to medium. It's just a really pretty, and if you mix these two together, you get a little bit of that peach undertone mixed in with that more brown, so it doesn't look muddy. It just looks really pretty, really natural, like the sun just naturally tanned you. You know what I mean? So I'm going in with the blush now from that Peach Bite palette, and I kind of bring it up all the way up to here. And it just kind of draws your attention upwards instead of downwards. Because when you get my age, you don't want people looking down. You want people looking up. Okay, because I don't want anybody looking at my double chin. So anything I can do to draw attention upwards is what I am going to do. So, yeah. Okay. Then I just go in. And again, I just take my fluffy brush. I make sure that that's all blended out. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a little bit of the highlight shade from the palette. And that's the other thing that's so great about these palettes, guys. You can use them as eyeshadows, contour, blush, highlight, but you can do a full eye look with these three shades. It's so good. And 3-in-1 palette, same thing. You can do all kinds of stuff with the 3-in-1 palette. They're under $20, guys. So worth the money. So worth it. And they're super easy to travel with or to just throw in your pocketbook, so you can go to work with these, touch up your makeup if you need to. Let's say maybe you're going to meet with friends after work. You can just take this palette and you have everything you need to touch up your makeup. So it's incredible. And if you want to throw a little bit down the center of the nose, you can. Down the bridge of your nose, a little on the Cupid's bow. Perfect. All right, now we're going to go in with mascara, and I am going to use our Double Lash Extend, the length part first. I love this mascara. I love the length part of it. It's just an amazing mascara. It does so much, guys. It's one wand, but you can do 4 different looks with this mascara. And I just got a little bit on my upper lid, but we're going to let that dry and I'll take it off with the spoolie. This mascara, guys, has one wand, but you can use it different ways. So you can go in with just length, or you can go with just volume, or you can do length then volume, or volume then length. And then if you really want to go wild, you can do length, volume, and then length, volume, length, or volume, length, and then volume. So it's up to you. But you will definitely get your money's worth with this mascara and really amazing looking lashes. Like, you will not even need to use falsies. Like, if you're someone who wears falsies, you won't need them. You're not going to need them. Because that's how good this mascara is. It's going to give you the look of false lashes without having to apply them to your eyes. Okay. Let's go on this side. Get some mascara on these. I love mascara. I'm always buying new mascaras. It's crazy. I'm like addicted to mascara. Luckily, Pharmacy has quite a few to choose from, and we have a new one coming out in January, which I already cannot wait for. It's going to have Capixyl in it, so it is going to be amazing. Now, for any of you who don't know what Capixyl is, it really helps your hair and lashes to grow. It's amazing. It's what's in our garlic shampoo line. And anyone that uses that line knows that it definitely works. We have hundreds of customer testimonials that use the garlic shampoo and mask, and they have phenomenal results with it. Now you could go in, like I said, with the volume if you wanted to. I don't. I like just the length, but if you want to go in with the volume, more power to you. You can build this as much as you want, guys. You can build your lashes as much as you want with this. I usually just go in with a second coat of just the length. And of course, I just got some more on my lid. The only thing with this wand, not the wand, the product, is it is a little bit more of a liquid mascara, more of a wet mascara. So you do have to be a little bit more careful and take your time a little bit more, because it can be a little messy if you aren't a little bit more careful, but well worth the extra couple of seconds that you might need to take, because it is so good. And I'm just going on those bottom lashes. And then we are going to use the color Skin for our lips today, because I love it. And now on the bottom lashes, sometimes I will go in with the length, and then I will go in with the volume on the bottom, just to really bring out those lower lashes. And another trick too is if you take the tip of your wand, it will help to pull those lashes out more and elongate them. Because sometimes those lower lashes are a little bit more difficult to show up and to separate. So if you take the tip of the mascara wand, you can separate them really good and make them pop a lot easier and better. See how much more they show up? And that's why sometimes I will go in with the volume. See, like that little lash is sticking to the other one. You guys know me, I'm very particular about my lashes. This is probably what takes me the longest amount of time in my makeup routine is my lashes. Like sometimes to the point where I even like aggravate myself because I'm like, okay, Charlotte, enough. Like put the wand down. Like it's not gonna get any better than that. So like stop. But I can't help it. I don't know. I'm just so particular about my lashes. I don't know. Okay, so we have our lashes done. So our eyes are done. We've set our face. We've gone on with our contour. We've done all the things. And now we're going to go in with lips. And I am going to go in and line my lips with 227, which is a really pretty deep brown lip liner. And I actually bring it in to the corners inside and bring it down almost to the center of my lip. Sorry if you can hear a lot of talking. My husband and father-in-law are downstairs watching soccer, and it gets loud. I never understood how people get so riled up over sports or a game, but who am I? I don't watch sports, so I really don't care who wins, but they do. Okay, guys, we're gonna go in with the Color Skin in our liquid matte lipstick now. Another sad thing to say is this is also being retired, guys. I know I'm heartbroken, but again, I did go on. I stocked up on these. They were so inexpensive now from being on clearance. I got like 6 of them because this color is amazing, guys. So if you currently use Skin or you want a true nude liquid matte that you can use alone or to help blend out other matte lipsticks or to ombre a lip look or just go on top of a lip liner, you definitely want to go and pick some of these up. It is one of my favorite colors. I am so sad to see it go, but it is. So if you do use it or you want to try it, stock up now. You'll have them. As long as you don't open them, they'll last you a long time. So yeah, go check it out. Go stock up. It's such a perfect nude. And with that lip liner, oh my God. 227 lip liner. It's just the perfect, perfect combination. And with this eye look, oh, so good. So now if you want, you can go in with a little bit of that highlight and just place a little bit right in the center. And it gives this beautiful glow to the lips without it being wet. So, which means you can get a really pretty glowy lip without it being used with a mask, without it being used with a lip gloss. And it will work perfectly with a mask because you're not adding any moisture to your lip. You're not using a gloss to get this look. So once this dries down, you're going to be good to go. And normally what I would do is you can leave it, or you can put it on, put your highlighter on, and then go back in on top with one more light layer. And then once that dries, everything's going to set and you're still going to get that glow from the highlight. That'll peek through. So the color 201 Skin Liquid Matte Lipstick. It is retiring. If you want it, go get it while it's still in stock and on sale at a tremendous, tremendous price. So go check it out. All right, guys, so that is the look. I am going to spray my face with a little bit of the e.l.f. Illuminating Primer Mist because I'm also out of my mineral water and I'm out of my Time Locker spray. So let me see first of all how strong. Okay, not bad. Doesn't really have a smell to it. I have the Illuminating Primer Mist and the Hydrating Primer Mist. Let's put a little hydrating one on too. Why not? Why not? Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can get it off without taking an hour. Okay. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh my God. Wow, this is like really on there. Okay, this one is the Hydrating Primer Mist. Let me prime it. I don't think they really have a smell. And if they do, I don't smell it, so who knows? So let that dry for a minute. So that's the makeup look, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this look. I hope that you'll want to try it. Again, this look is really pretty. It's simple, it's classic. It looks good on almost any eye color, but especially blue and green eyes. It's going to really make those eye colors pop. You can see how blue my eyes look with this makeup look on. We kept it really super simple. If I wasn't doing this in a video, it probably would have taken me 5 minutes to do this makeup look. We went in with our Powder Cream in the shade Natural Beige 03. It is being retired, so if you want this, go get it and stock up. Then we set our eyes with Cool Light Pressed Powder. We used the Iconic Makeup Eyeshadow Palette in the shades Leader, Bliss, and Struggle. So we used Leader, Bliss, and Struggle on the eyes. Then we used our Double Lash Extend Mascara. We used just the length on our lashes. We used the Peach Bite palette, and we used it to contour and to highlight our face with. And if you wanted to, you could actually go into that highlight shade and actually pop a little bit of that right in the inner corner. And that will brighten up the look even more. Okay, is that beautiful? So Peach Bite palette, contour blush is what we used. And then we did Liquid Skin, Liquid Matte Lipstick in the color Skin 201. And we used a little bit of highlight in the center, and we used 227 lip liner. And I think that's it. That's it, guys. So that is the makeup look today. I really, really do hope that you guys want to try to recreate this look. I just think it's a classic, beautiful, neutral palette and look. So these are Charlotte colors. This is a Charlotte color scheme, palette, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so anyways, I'm really excited. Like I said, Pharmacy, whatever they take away, they always try to replace it with bigger and better things. So don't be sad about some of the products being retired. Really good things are coming in 2021. So don't be sad, guys. Do not be sad. It's going to be fine. So if you have any questions, let me know. Message me if you have any questions about if there's something that you're using that you want to know if it's being retired. Just send me a message. I'll let you know. What else? I think that's it, guys. So yeah. So thanks for sharing some time with out of your day with me. I appreciate it so much. My shirt is from Shein. And I don't know, I got powder all over it. Oh boy. I don't know. I'm just a messy person. But the shirt's from Shein. The earrings are from Shein, I believe. I think that's where I had them from. I think that's where they're from. My ring's from Paparazzi. My necklace I don't remember where it's from, to be honest with you. But I've been trying to incorporate more gold back into my looks because I really miss wearing gold jewelry. I went into white gold and silver, and I've worn that for so many years. And then I had a piece of gold jewelry, and I'm like, wow, I really miss wearing gold jewelry. Like, so I'm trying to wear it more often because I just really like the way it looks. So, let's see, anything else I want to tell you guys? I think that's it. So anyways, thanks a lot, guys. If you want to purchase any of the items I used, you can do so on my website at www.pharmacyus.com/Charlotte Cardoso 2. And as always, you can find me on Facebook at Charlotte's Cosmetics and More with Pharmacy. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. I am going to be on Instagram a lot more. I just really like the platform of Instagram a lot better than Facebook. So I am going to be doing a lot more on there. So if you want to follow me on there, you can. I will leave that link below. So yeah, so have a great rest of your week, guys. I will be on maybe tomorrow, if not Thursday, with another video. I have 2 more days. I am so close, guys, to my own personal goal. I try to set a personal goal for myself every month. It's not required of me. It's not something that Pharmacy requires of me or that they ask me to do. It's a personal goal that I set every month for myself. I think it's really important to set goals for yourself and to always try to achieve better and bigger things. And because this is my business, I'm my own boss. I have to be accountable to myself, and I want to be accountable. So I don't have a boss to be accountable to. I am my boss. So I still want to set goals. It's very important to me. And I'm like $66 away from my own personal goal for the month. So anybody that still wants to place an order can do so. And that really helps me to meet that goal. And word of mouth, letting friends and family know. And if they place an order, that would be amazing. I'd appreciate it. You guys know how grateful I am to all my customers. I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. So yeah, so no, it's not a necessity, but it is just a personal goal that I set for myself. Like I said, I do it every month. I set a personal goal, and every month I try to set it a little bit higher, because it just gives me something to work towards, and it makes me feel really good when I can meet those goals. I just feel really good, and I get proud of myself that I can achieve these new goals. And yeah, because I don't really have a, I mean, pharmacy is so great to us. Don't get me wrong. Pharmacy is always encouraging us. They support us. They shout us out. They do all that. But when you're your own boss, you don't have someone like right there to be like congratulating you and maybe be there to, like, pat you on the back. Although our team is amazing, my team's amazing. We always support each other. We're always there to congratulate each other and pat each other on the back. But yeah, it's just really important when your own boss to try and set goals for yourself. So that's what I did, and like I said, I'm $66 away from reaching that. So I still have 2 days. So anyone that wants to place an order, that would be super great. I'd appreciate it. And if not, like I said, word of mouth referrals are amazing also. So thank you to everyone who placed an order with me this month. Thank you to everybody who has placed orders all year long that have become really loyal, great, terrific, wonderful customers. Thank you so, so much, because I would not be able to do this without the support and without my customers, because you guys are what makes me able to do this job. And I love this job. I love being able to work from home. I love to be able to contribute to my family. So without you guys, none of that would be possible. So thank you so much. I really am forever grateful to everybody who, especially this year, with everything that went on, with times being so tough, money being so tough, I am so grateful, my family and I, to everyone who still placed orders. I mean, that was just amazing, and I love you guys so much. So thanks so much, and I will be back with another video. And make sure you go check out my Instagram too, and make sure you like and follow the Facebook page, because that's where you're going to get all the new updates, all the new products, videos, looks of the day, all that stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much. I think I've said thank you maybe 20 times. I'm sorry. But have a great rest of your day. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.